is a climber? We often hear commentators talk about pure climbers, mountain goats or other such terms, but what defines a climber and what distinguishes them from other riders? Well, firstly, a climber must have a very high power to weight ratio and be able to sustain that power for a long time, around an hour or so on some of the longer mountains. In general, this has meant that lighter riders have been the best climbers, as they don't need to have the same raw power to climb quicker than a larger rider. The fact that power to weight becomes even more important the higher the gradient is why pure climbers often thrive on the super steep climbs such as the Angliru or the Mortirolo. Ability in mountains can even be down to genetic predisposition. A greater makeup of slow twitch muscle fibres lends itself to endurance climbing, whilst riders who were born or live at altitude are also inclined to be good climbers. This means that they don't fade too much when the mountains head upwards of 1500 metres altitude, something that riders from sea level can often experience. Colombian riders have been a great example of this over the years. Climbers also have a great ability to recover between efforts that they make on a mountain. This means that they can go into an anaerobic effort such as an attack and recover from it quickly in order to make another acceleration. In the past, this has often cracked heavier riders, who would be able to follow perhaps the first two attacks, but not a third. However, with the invention of power meters, we are seeing riders use them to pace themselves, not follow the attacks of the pure climbers, in the knowledge that setting a steady pace is the quickest way for them to reach the top of the climb. Riders who do well on the short, sharp climbs like we see in the Tour of Flanders are a different physiology entirely. These efforts are rarely more than 90 seconds long and so are completely anaerobic. However, there is a little crossover between the two types of rider in races such as Amstel Gold or Flèche Wallonne. For example, Philippe Gilbert and Peter Sagan, who are both good on short to medium climbs but not on mountains, have both done well at these races. On the other hand, the likes of Cadel Evans and Joaquim Rodriguez have also performed well in these races, whilst also being amongst the best in the mountains.